Our destiny is largely in our hands. People might not get all they work for in this world, but they must certainly work for all they get. It is easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. Knowledge makes a man unfit to be a slave. Some know the value of education by having it. I know its value by not having it. I would unite with anybody to do right, and with nobody to do wrong. The white man's happiness cannot be purchased by the black man's misery. We have to do with the past only as we can make it useful to the present and the future. That which is inhuman cannot be divine. If there is no struggle, there is no progress. The man who is right is a majority. He who has God and conscience on his side has a majority against the universe. Man's greatness consists in his ability to do in the proper application of his powers to things needed to be done. I didn't know I was a slave until I found out I couldn't do the things I wanted. Experience is a keen teacher. A man's character always takes its hue, more or less, from the form and color of things about him. The limits of tyrants are prescribed by the endurance of those whom they oppress. Once you learn to read, you will be forever free. I prayed for 20 years but received no answer, until I prayed with my legs. A man is worked upon by what he works on. He may carve out his circumstances, but his circumstances will carve him out as well. To suppress free speech is a double wrong. It violates the rights of the hearer, as well as those of the speaker. No man can put a chain about the ankle of his fellow man, without at last finding the other end fastened about his own neck. I prefer to be true to myself, even at the hazard of incurring the ridicule of others, rather than to be false, and to incur my own abhorrence. Though the colored man is no longer subject to be bought and sold, he is still surrounded by an adverse sentiment which fetters all his movements. In his downward course he meets with no resistance, but his course upward is resented and resisted at every step of his progress. If he comes in ignorance, rags, and wretchedness, he conforms to the popular belief of his character, and in that character he is welcome. But if he shall come as a gentleman, a scholar, and a statesman, he is hailed as a contradiction to the national faith concerning his race, and his coming is resented as impudence.